Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay and welcome to lesson 1 of the Manifest Fast Free mini course. So thank you for putting your email address in. We're going to have some fun with this. So first of all, I want to explain why we're doing this, because the universe isn't exactly what we've all been taught that it is. It's not this physical place where we have to do certain things in order to get the little that we get from life. It's actually much more magical than that. We're all creator spirits and we're here to learn and grow. We're here to create whatever we want in our lives, and we are the only creative force within our own lives. And so we create with our thoughts and our energy. So whatever we are thinking about, whatever we're most focusing on, whatever we believe, comes true in our existence. It comes into our experience. And not just that, but our energy, the things that we're not focusing on, comes true too. So things that you've been through in the past that you haven't let go of, relationships maybe, troubles that you've had, things that you've been taught, all kinds of things in our past are in our energy, and that energy creates too. And so in order to change your experience and open up to a magical kind of a life, it requires you to start to change your energy and change what your focus is. Now, this can be really hard to start with. It can take a lot of effort, and in fact, it takes consistent practice, no matter how long you've been doing it. So I've been doing this for many years now, probably about 12 years. Consciously creating everything that I want to experience and being open to the magic. And if anything, I do it even more now. I do these practices even more now than I did back then. And so it's really important to understand first how the law of attraction works. So the law of attraction states that like vibration attracts like vibration. And so whatever your energy is giving out, you're getting back to yourself. And so we've all experienced this kind of thing. You might start to feel negative about something and expect something bad to happen, and then it does happen. Or you might be thinking about an old friend and then suddenly they call you up, or you walk past them on the street and bump into them. And so we've all got examples of this, how this works. And you see, when we have very little resistance to it like that, so when we're fully believing that something bad's going to happen, then it does, we've got very little resistance to that. We believe it, we believe it's going to happen, and so it does. It manifests instantly. Same with an old friend. We feel good about an old friend. We don't have any resistance. We're not thinking, I don't really want to see that old friend or anything like that. So we have no resistance to it, and so it manifests instantly. Now, we can do that with other things as well. And so what do you really want? What is it that you really want? If you could change anything in your life right now, what is it? What is it that you'd change? What would you do or be or have right now? Just decide on one thing that's most important to you. Now, when you think of that thing that you'd really like to change, that you'd really like to bring into your life now, compare it to that old friend. Compare it to thinking about an old friend. Do you have resistance inside you to it? So is there a part of you not wanting that, or believing that you can't have it, believing that you don't deserve it, or thinking that it's going to be hard, thinking that it's not available to you? So all of these, or thinking that it's going to be bad for you in the getting of it, thinking that you don't, not that just that you don't deserve it, but that you shouldn't want it in the first place. You see, all of this resistance, all of these thoughts are stopping this thing from just showing up right away in your life like an old friend does. And so what I want you to do is write down everything. Write down that thing that you want, and then write down all of your thoughts about it, negative and positive, how you feel in the getting of that, and and pick out those negative statements, those negative beliefs that you've got in your mind, because it's those that need clearing. And you see, when you feel really good about it, when you're welcoming this thing into your life like an old friend, it's just going to come straight away into your life. And so that's your first homework. for this lesson 1, write down what it is that you want, just one thing that you really want, and then write down all of your thoughts about that, how it's going to make you feel, and just pick out those negative statements in there. Search for them, in fact. Ask yourself, what's holding me back from this? What would be the negative aspects of having this thing? And just delve into your psyche about that and see just where your resistance lies, because you can change that. You can change those. You can change your beliefs about them and welcome this thing into your life. And so I'll see you in tomorrow's lesson.